What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andre, the host of our channel, and today we received a magical text message from Black Diamond Wheels that the wheels for the Lamborghini are now ready. So we are going to lift this car into the air, take off all four wheels, take these wheels to my brother's tire shop so he could take the sensor off. While he's doing that, we are going to go to the wheel shop, pick up the new wheels, take those wheels back to my brother's shop, mount those wheels and tires together, bring them back home, put them on the car, and you guys will see the final product of the wheels that we have been working on and polling the audience so many times over again. What are they gonna look like on the car? I don't know. I have a good thought of it and I think it's gonna look pretty good, so we'll see how it looks. Good thing I gotta tell you guys is that this car has the front nose lift where it jacks up the front automatically like 2 inches, and that's usually used for driveways and speed bumps, but for us we're gonna be using it to sneak our jack right down here to the jack points on the Gallardo. Now, the Gallardo has very sensitive jack points. It's not very defined. It's kind of like, where the hell are they? I don't know. So I looked it up and I came to realize that it's very, very sensitive. The area that you can actually jack the car up is very small, and it's advised to use wood planks on your jack in case you don't get it exactly on the jack point. It'll jack the entire area up using the strong wood planks. So we don't have 4 wood planks, we only have 2. So I've got my handy dandy Delta machine right over here. I'm gonna cut these woods right over here up so we have 4 areas that we can use on the jack stands, or excuse me, with the 4 jacks, and put these bad boys in the air with. So let me get to that, but first, before that, I want to pop the car up, put it on all 4s, and then we'll get to the cutting over here, okay? We got to do some fabrications here. It's never an easy job when it comes to suited racers, so stay tuned. All right, and now that we got the car in the air, we are going to chop up these wood blocks over here so we can, not the car in the air, I mean, now that we lifted the front end up, look how much it lifts. It's actually pretty cool. You guys saw it go up and down, but look at that. You get like a solid 2 extra inches on your wheel gap. Now the wheel gap looks like some Mustangs do before they lower them. Did I just say that out loud? Sorry. Damn! Now we're gonna chop the woods up and we're gonna jack the car up, so here we go. We did one, now time for the other. Hopefully I don't chop my finger off, huh? Pretty straightforward, I think. Let's see how even we did it. Let's see if OCD, oh, look at that. OCD did well, look at that. We got 4. That was a little bit longer, but we'll take it. Good job, Andre. So to my understanding, what happens if this car is jacked up unevenly is that this big ass windshield right over here cracks in half, and that's not a good thing because the windshield on this car is set to be about $8,000. So, you know, we got to be really careful how we jack this car up. We're going to be lifting it evenly with 4 jacks, maybe 2 pumps on each side until it gets elevated into the air, and at that point we'll be able to take the wheels off the car, and I can't wait to get the new ones on. So stay tuned, watch the process, enjoy it with me, and thank you guys for tuning in. So if you guys haven't already, now's a good time to subscribe. Hit the button on the bottom right corner of the screen. It says subscribe. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel. Yes, my voice just cracked. No, I don't give a shit. Let's do this. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do this side and that side too. Let's go do this. The rear seems to be a little bit more friendly. There's a little spot down here. I'm gonna throw you guys down there to check it out. You guys see that little circle right there? That's where we're supposed to jack up in the back. So it's pretty friendly in the back. The front's kind of like a lost cause, but the back seems pretty friendly for us. So we're gonna toss it up right there. You know, it'd probably be wise to put the low profile jack in the back and that jack up front for 2 reasons. Number 1, the low profile jack, the bigger one, is a 3-ton. Most of the weight of this car is in the back. Obviously the motor's back there, and it's lower in height, so it can sneak in there. The back doesn't have a rear lift, the front has a front lift. So we're gonna take this car back down and make a little switcheroo, okay? Let's do that now. Okay, awesome. Let's move this guy over here, a little 2-ton jack, and yep, that'll sneak down there pretty easily. Yeah, perfect. We want to put the bigger one in the back, more weight, sturdy, and it's got more of a dedicated area that I can work on. So we're gonna jack the back up, the front will come up just a hair, that'll sneak underneath, we'll pop the front up, we'll go to the other side the same way. We work in small spaces here, obviously. Doesn't sound good. All right, so we're jacking this side up just a bit, enough to get the other side in. There we go. All right, let's make sure this is tight. Now this guy will scoot its way. Probably got to take this off. Yeah. Down here. Okay. Let's shove this guy right in here. Okay, and up we go. Want to position that in the direction of the frame, so to speak. Obviously. Okay, it's hot, I'm sweating. Now we gotta go put the other side in the air, carefully. And we got plenty of room, great. Well, not really walking room, but I mean plenty of room to slide a jack underneath, so let's do that now. You guys get the hint. I'm gonna turn this thing off so I can get to work. And voila, just like that, all 4 tires are in the air. As you guys can see, everything went well. There we go. Now we're gonna take these bad boys off, run over to the wheel shop, my brother's shop, get these unmounted, take those little sensors off because each one's like $150. We're not gonna pay $600 for new sensors, and we just reuse the same ones. So hang tight, let's go do that.
Oh yeah, the way you got me feeling for your body, you might turn me to a yes man. Oh yeah, 80 in a 40, I'm a nervous bitch, I'm flyer than your.
Alright, so we got all the wheels off. The car's in the air, it's flying. Inside here looks really clean. I've never really looked in here, but it's so damn clean. And all these bolts here, you could see, they've never been turned. They all still align with their original markings from the manufacturer. The bolt to the nut, the studs to the nuts, they're all aligned, which is great news, obviously. That means that this car has not been abused and taken apart 1,004 times. As you guys can see, the lines all match up. That's a great thing. So, yeah, happy about that. Shout out to Jeremy. Thanks for the clean car, man. Really appreciate it. One thing I gotta say, these little wheels, 235s, 35/19. I mean, that is factory spec, obviously, but look how tiny they are. Compare those to the Viper wheels. The Viper wheels are, you know, let's do a little comparison here. This will be funny. Hang on, guys. Check this out. We're gonna pop this puppy open. So those are 235s, and the Viper's factories are 295s. Let's do a little side-by-side comparison. And they're so light, my goodness. I can lift these up like a feather. Check it out. They're both 19s. How's that for a comparison? So the back of the Lambo is as wide as the front of the Viper. Look at that. That's a 295. That's a 235. Wow. Look at that. All right, we're gonna go over to the wheel shop. We're out of time. We gotta get this done today. Want the car back down. We're also gonna bleed the brake lines today too. We're gonna bleed these bad boys out. The brake was kind of spongy, so we're gonna bleed those lines out, make sure that the brakes are up to par. So stay tuned for that as well. Very informative vlog. That's what you guys do on the channel. You learn, you get to see DIYs, you get to see me lift a Lamborghini in there that no one ever does because they're scared to break their window. But look, the window's not broken. Ah, surprise, surprise. And of course, in case you're wondering, we are taking the ever so handy dandy Chevy Volt. Look at this. You could fit 4 wheels in here from a Lamborghini, 19-inch wheels, you know, 295s in the back, 235s up front by 19, 11-inch rim, 9-inch rim, and they fit perfect. The ever so handy Volt. Let's see this thing in action. Oh wow, ready to rock and roll, let's go. All right guys, so I'm on a conference call right now for work actually, so I gotta make this part really, make sure I'm on mute. Yeah, I'm on mute. I gotta make sure that I make this part quick because I gotta pay attention to this conference call, but I just picked the wheels up. They're all back here in boxes. They're looking pretty good. I opened them up for a quick second, but you guys will see the unveiling of them prior to us mounting the tires onto these wheels once we get to my brother's shop in probably about 30 minutes. So we're on our way. I'll let you guys see the wheels when we get there, and they're looking pretty awesome. I can't wait to see them on the car, so stay tuned. All right, so we've got the new wheels set up right over here. We're about to pop them open. We still have to take this tire off this wheel so we could transfer the sensor from this wheel onto those tires, of course. So that's going to be happening shortly, but in the meantime, while I do that, I'm going to show you guys the new wheels, so hang tight. Fun fact, plastic does cut tape. They're so light. It's crazy how light these things are. Brushed silver. Awesome. These are obviously the rears. The rears are 20 by 11, so they're quite large. Not as big as the Viper. The Viper is 19 by 13. I think maybe 13 and a half, but here they are. It's awesome. It's all right, Mr. Kevin here at the shop. Got the tires on the wheels. That wall is really skinny. It's a 30 wall here, and it's a 30, and this is a 25 in the back. So very, very narrow on the sidewall, which is pretty awesome. But they got it mounted, no problem. And speaking of the devil, there he is. Sweet sounding 5.0. We're gonna get these tossed on. What's up, Tosh?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah? These are yours? Yeah. Thank you. You like them? Yeah. We'll see how it looks on the car, huh? All right, gonna load them up, get them on the car, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hey Alan, how much do you think Lamborghini charges for a brake bleeding like you're doing right now?
Well, they're probably about $300 an hour in labor, and they're gonna get you for about 2.5 hours, so that puts you right about $750. All for, you know.
And it's gonna take you how long?
Oh, about 20 minutes. Yeah, all for about, you know, $5-6 of .4 brake fluid.
So is there anything special or particular about these brakes, these pads, these calipers, these rotors that Lamborghini would charge $4,500 for a brake change?
Yeah.
What's so special about them? Oh.
Right there.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Other than that, it's the same shit as every other car. It looks like your CTSV caliper, actually.
Very similar.
Yeah.
It looks like that it might be a 6-piston front, 4-piston rear. Same with the Cadillac. These, you know, unlike smaller brakes, they got 2 bleeders per caliper. So, but if anyone has half a brain, you realize it's the exact same concept as, let's say, bleeding a, you know, Corolla. It doesn't matter if it has 1, 2, 3 bleeders. It's still a sealed system. You typically want to start from the furthest rear, so right rear, and then left rear, and then right front, and then left front, because that's the closest to the master cylinder. But you don't really have to, I mean, but that's, you know, easiest. It kind of just makes more sense.
And here's the fluid up here inside the front trunk. That's really useless, but all right. Jesus, just lost the car there. Whew. All right, bleeding the lines, and then wheels will go on shortly after. All right, so what do you want me to do?
So get in the car.
Ignition?
Yeah, put ignition on. Doesn't matter. And put this window down so I can talk to you. Alright, so the hell is this electronic shit?
What?
Things is like whistling at me. So pump it like maybe pump it like 5-6 times and then hold it. And then when you're holding it, just tell me when you're holding.
All right, I'm holding it now.
Okay, do it again. Go ahead. Okay, so this corner's done.
Okay.
There was a little air at first, real small.
I felt it, yeah.
I mean, definitely wasn't bad, but I mean, it doesn't hurt. This car, of course, takes a .4.
You want to test your aim? All right. So that's one. Now we're gonna do 2 back here.
All right, so pump 5 times, same thing. Okay, go ahead. Just say down when it's down.
Down.
Yeah, this one's good.
Get away, come hop up in my ride. 2 goofies on the run, couple 40s in the backseat. Spirits in my lungs, got my voice a little raspy. Turn me to a yes man, before we do this.
All right. That one had air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good amount.
Enough to say it had air, yeah. It doesn't hurt, you know, it's a hydraulic fluid. It's gonna aerate, you know, it's gonna, copper content's gonna get higher, its boiling point's gonna drop, you know, all that stuff is gonna give you might feel it in your pedal. No, it's got low mileage, but anything could be felt, especially on a car that, you know, things are kind of sensitive. So you guys don't have to put hoses over the nipples, but I tend to not want brake fluid squirting all over me, so.
Why not?
It's not a fluid you like, it's not water.
What do you like squirting all over you?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Just water at Six Flags when I'm standing in line, that's it. That's it, no squirting, just a water mist.
Jesus.
That's it, in the summer, go. Start pumping.
All right. Well, you guys get the hint. We're gonna wrap this up, and then the brakes are gonna be flushed and bled is what the proper word is. So see you in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time to show you guys the final product of what the Gallardo looks like with the new wheels on them. They're 20x9 up front, they're 20x11 in the back, and they look absolutely freaking awesome. And the back is sitting on a 305 25x20. So the back profile is very small, but it looks so damn good. What did we do today? I'm gonna drag this on a little bit more. Woke up in the morning, put the car in the air, took the stock wheels off, took it to my brother, took the sensors out. While he was doing that, I drove to Chatsworth to visit the boys over at Black Diamond. They got the fitment exact, tossed the wheels in the trunk of the Volt, the almighty Volt, took those wheels back to the shop, hopped on a conference call, hopped on another conference call while I was waiting for my wheels to be mounted and balanced, brought the wheels home, bled the brake lines, which needed bleeding, tossed the wheels on the car, put the car down, and man, they look so good. I'm so happy. And without further ado, here we are. Boom! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I have not yet driven the car, so it is a little bit higher than it will be sitting once I take it out and those springs settle. The car was obviously suspended in the air for a few hours, but here is what you guys see. It looks freaking stunning. I think it gave the car a really nice facelift. The color of the wheels are the exact color of the calipers, which is awesome. It's what I was going for. As you guys know, I like matching calipers. The Viper doesn't have them, but it's okay, maybe soon. But look at that. It looks awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. Check this out. The fitment is perfect. Look at that. It is flush with the fender. The rear is also flush with the fender. The rear wheel is concaved. It gives it a lot more of an aggressive look. And the front is pretty much a flat surface, but it looks so good. I'm so happy. Thank you, Black Diamond Wheels, so much for hooking me up with this outstanding set of wheels for my Lamborghini Gallardo LP550. With that, hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. We are going to be announcing the winner of our giveaway very soon. You don't want to miss the opportunity to fly out to Los Angeles, experience Los Angeles City, go to Hollywood, go to Sunset Boulevard, wherever you want to go do that. Day 2, I'm going to take you guys on a rally or a cruise or even the racetrack so you guys can experience the car scene in Los Angeles. Hope you guys share the channel with your friends, like the content, comment what you think about the wheels below, and make sure to tune in next time. See ya.